Hey, good morning. Driving up the canyon here to check out a spot, and I couldn't help but to stop and notice this right here. See that right there? There's like slabs of rock and a tiny little stone that's holding up the slabs like that. That's like a nice marker right there. There you go, across the canyon here. I've been in there on my dirt bike, and I've gone in there. There's some pretty cool stuff in there, but this time I'm just going to drive up the canyon more. Try to get up to about 9,000 feet, check out some structures up there. But look at that right there. That is nice. And there's not a way to walk through here, but I'm sure there's ways to get there. And all right, well, you guys have a good day, and I will hopefully get some good stuff today. Thanks. Okay, so I'm about to start my clock. I like to start my clock every time I get in the trails and check it at the end, kind of like record myself doing so. That way if I lose track of time or something, I'm aware. Basically, I'm going to start this climb here now. It's pretty steep getting up there. I want to let you guys know to please subscribe to Jeffrey Friend's new channel. Jeffrey Friend is a guy that had made that video, Bigfoot in the Hole. Please subscribe to his channel. Something happened where his computer got hacked, all his information got deleted, channel got deleted, lost everything. I'm going to come back to this subject a little later, but just wanted to ask you guys to please subscribe back to his channel and stay tuned, because I'm going to get in depth about Jeffrey and a couple other things happening in the Bigfoot community. Alright, so I'm going to cut the film. I'll see you guys up there. See, there's this is animal here getting off the trail. Wow, this is a pretty place. So I'm trying to find this one area that I've been wanting to come to for a while, where I know there's like a dense forest and there's more heavy vegetation. Like right now, I'm like, look how heavily walked this is. Like, this is what? Let me see here. 81, almost 8,200 feet of elevation. I don't know who comes hiking over here, but first initial climb I just did to get here will put some hair on anybody's chest. Very subtle stuff, but it's there. Like, alright, I'm gonna cut the film and I need to figure out if I'm going the right way or... Wow, this is cool right here. Nobody around, that's for sure. Nobody around. Heavily trafficked area. I didn't know this. People hike this so much. About a half a foot of snow packed on the ground. Very, very subtle structures. But I know that if I get to where I want to get to, it's gonna be pretty intense. Now, new place, new feelings. My senses are like 100 miles an hour. Alright. We keep going here. Look at this thing, huh? Like, let me show you something. I can see one in there. It's like everything is very subtle and next to the trail. Like, and then I see this here, right? These guys are closer than we think. That's why I wanted to come out today, and I want to talk about a touchy subject, which I know it will bother some people, but it's just what I feel on it. Look at this. How neat. See that little X right there? So I think the structures, you know, they have some kind of energy, and I want to come out with like a device to measure energy, see if there's like electromagnetic or radiation or something like that that's produced. Not radiation, but you know, like when you go to a crop circle, look at this right here. You know, like when you go to a crop circle, look at that. I mean, guys, this is like obvious stuff. And it's right on the main trail, so they can be sitting right there right now, and I don't even see what's going on, and they're just watching people as they go through here. Which leads me to the subject of the 411, the missing people. And I know this might bother a couple of you people, but that's just my my take on it. There's a little bird right there. Birds don't even care about me. Look at this here. You see this? This branch is like placed right there. Everything has a meaning. Everything has a meaning. I know a lot of people just walk through this stuff and think, oh, you know, nature did that. Like, for example, the rocks I film on my way here. Wow, look at this, man. Like, this is like non-stop structures and stick placements. Right by the trail. Right by the trail. Look at this. If the snow is too deep, I'm not going in there. But you see that there? And then you have this here. It's just busy. Busy, busy. This place is full. You know, today I'm coming to this place and I haven't been out here. So I'm not wearing full camo for a couple of reasons. Number one is this is some kind of hunting area, and I don't want to be confused for a hunter by any of these guys. Look at this. So you got this here, right? You got all those little sticks right there like that. And then you got that right there. And then anywhere I look at, there's stick placements and little things going on, right? Look at this. This is just placed right here. This was just placed right here. See that? This is not the first time. I'm starting to think I know what this means. This means for any of them walking around here, the trail is hot. There's a human on the trail. I'm done with seeing this on the trail, freshly put thing on the trail right here. I mean, there's no trees it could have possibly fallen off of. This means humans on the trail, or maybe go this way. You're going the right way. I'm not sure, but this, like I shown you guys in another one of the videos. You know, I'm coming on this trail here. Look, there's nothing. Little structure here, and then you got this on the trail. There's not a gust of wind in here that could have possibly put this on here. So this is an alarm. Like, look at the kitty. There's some like big kitty or dog tracks, and then there's human stuff too. So yeah, the trail is hot. There's somebody in here. Everybody take cover. So these guys, there's more than we can wrap our heads around. There's so many that you can't even comprehend how close they get to humans. Okay, they have all this set up here so that when there's anybody walking through here, they can just sit there and watch, and they're just as curious as we are. Okay, the 411. My take on that stuff. I'm not trying to, you know, mess up anybody's research. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. But if you realize how many of beings, and not just Sasquatch, are out there that we can't see, that we're not aware of, and then when you comprehend and you get your head wrapped around how many, and then you look at missing people, the amount of people that hike in my area, I live in a very outdoor friendly area where people just love outdoors, okay? The amount of people that hike versus the amount of people that go missing, it's so small that You know, it doesn't even, I can't wrap my head around every missing person saying Sasquatch ate that person. That's just me. I think it's nonsense. It's like saying if you go out in the ocean and somebody's missing in the ocean, it was a shark that did it. I mean, it's that silly. Anything can happen when you go outdoors. Anything. Shit, you can put soap on your feet in your bathtub and you can slip and fall and die. I actually was making that comment to someone long ago, and they said, oh, actually I have a friend that passed away like that. So go figure. Anything can happen to you while you're outdoors. It's not, you know, and you can disappear very quickly. Very quickly. I was watching this video the other day about two grandmothers, a 77-year-old and an 84-year-old, that disappeared in a national park and they were never found. I'm sorry, I don't mean to insult anybody that's 77 or 84 hiking out. I totally, man, like that's the way to live life. But if you're that age, maybe you shouldn't be in some of these areas by yourself, because anything can happen. And then we can't find you. And shit, me, I can go missing and nobody can find me because I broke a leg or whatever, you know? This is very full of stuff here. Very full. So, I kind of like, you know, what happens when you Google Bigfoot and you start coming across videos, the ones that pop out the most, and the ones that get the most views are the negative ones, the fearful ones. So we're going to blame one being out of the, you know, maybe hundreds of different things that can be out there for the disappearance of a human. That's kind of unfair, in my opinion. That's very unfair. That's like saying that all Asians are bad, or saying that all, you know, it's just silly for me to sit there and say, oh, somebody went missing, Bigfoot ate them. Now, there are these people out there, look, there's another little fresh placement right there. There's these people out there that are, they get offended and they get insulted because somebody went missing and potentially was eaten by Bigfoot. Now, it's okay for us to get all kinds of animals around the world, put them under all the negative, fearful feelings you can possibly put something under. You know, when we cage all these pigs, all these chicken into one place, you know, we make them live miserably, and then we kill them and eat them, yet it's not okay for a human to go missing and die, and possibly be eaten by another creature. That is, to me, it's very silly. Like, what makes you think that we're better than the pigs, that we're better than the chicken, that we're better than anything out there? So, you know what? If I go missing and I'm eaten alive by something else, then so be it. I did it so, living fully. I'm not afraid. The fear propaganda out there, they want you to live in fear. They want you to be afraid. They want you to think that these beings are out to hurt you. They're closer than we think. I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday. This is a total awesome hangout, by the way. I was talking to a friend yesterday who lives in another state, and he's telling me he's got 100 miles, like a corridor of trails that goes for 100 miles deep. And those 100 miles, it's always close to humans. Like his daughter's school is close to humans. It's everything is close to some kind of human stuff. So if you do the math, how many people go missing in that area versus the amount of beings that are in that area, seriously, it's like nothing. You got more of a chance to get struck by lightning than to get hurt by a being out in the forest. Like, think about that. Even if you don't live in Florida, you got more of a chance to get bit by a shark, see this, than to get in trouble with one of these beings. That's just my take on it. Now, about the channels out there that are doing positive work, that are going out there, that's another thing too. How many people research this subject? How many people that research this subject go missing? So, about the channels that go out there, I gotta check on my thing where I'm going, because I got no clue. But about the channels that are out there doing the positive work, heading out, making videos and stuff like that, I've had people send me some very, very positive stuff, and I am so grateful that they did so. Hey, I'm out here. This is what's coming out of my pictures. This is what's going on. And by the way, I don't like to post everything that I get on my camera. I don't like to post all the stills that I come up with and all the video things, because I'm trying to just stay Nice little creek right here. Got to get across. Got to be careful here. I don't sink in this thing. I'm trying to stay, quote unquote, under the radar, because what's happening is, all these people that are, you know, going all out and putting everything out there on the YouTube, so their channels are being copied. They're being hacked. They're losing all their information. I don't even know where I'm going. I gotta stop and kind of look, because I think I'm going the wrong way. So yeah, if you see what's happening with a lot of channels, they're being copied over and over and over. They're being copied, and they're not and the purpose of that is so that people, the actual people making the videos, they don't get credit ever. Their views don't go up. Their videos are not recommended by the YouTube. So if they copy something many times, then their chances of getting recognized for their work are smaller, which is pretty messed up. But in my opinion, if somebody copies my channel 100 times, puts my video 100 times, all I care about is my message getting out there. I don't really care about the YouTube, because the YouTube, you know what, you can't make any money on the YouTube. That's what I got a job for. But yeah, it's what happened to Jeffrey Friend is he was out there, he left his cell phone on, which, by the way, I always turn off my cell phone when I'm out there. I only check my GPS and turn it on when I really need to. But he left his cell phone on. Next thing you know, he got 3 Black Hawk helicopters circling around him. He gets home that day, he's missing all his files, his channel was deleted, his computer was destroyed. Something like that. So, why? Because he got a video of a Bigfoot in a hole, and guess what? If they're so deadly, so fearful, those guys wouldn't even get that video, because if you come to my house and you corner me into a hole, like those guys walked up to a hole to film these guys. I mean, if I got my family, I got my kids in there, and you're a human and you got a camera and you're poking into my house, I'm gonna destroy you. That's just, you know, so it goes to show you that these guys are not so deadly like people say. Yeah, there's bad things out there, but everything that happens out in the forest, we're just gonna blame the Bigfoot, blame the Sasquatch. I don't roll like that. I don't like that. I'm not cool with that. That's just not me. Okay, I think it's this way. But anyways, I'm gonna keep going. I had to just speak my mind about the 411. If you have any questions, comments about this subject, please feel free to write it below. I know a lot of you have watched some of those things, and yeah, you know, you got to be careful. But it's not just Bigfoot. It's not just Bigfoot, and we can't just blame Bigfoot for everything. The chances are so slim, and the fear mongering mentality, it's disgusting. Like, we want to live in fear. We're gonna die in a nuclear war. We're gonna die by Bigfoot eating us. All this stuff, seriously, I don't roll like that. We can sit here and create that reality, or we can sit here and create something different. That's why it's all around us. That's why it's all around us. Look how weird. Look how weird this person or thing walked here. Let me show you. Foot here, and then sideways, 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 and then that way. That's pretty odd. Alright, I'm in a beautiful spot right now. I need to figure out where I'm going. Bye-bye. So I just came across this very creepy old abandoned log house. I'm not even gonna bother going around there, so just keep going here. This is actually National Forest, so I don't know what that log house is doing right there. Hello? Hello? Nope. There's nobody here. I gotta look, it might be a mine or something. Let's see what we got here. Gotta turn my GPS on, see if it's a mine or what. But I don't even know. I think supposed to go across. Look how creepy that is. It's pretty creepy. Something about old abandoned houses. Okay, there's a trail here. Very nice. I think it might be this way. Alright, I'll let you go. Yeah, it's National Forest, look. There's a sign right there. See if I get closer to it. If you're going out, do your research. Make sure you're not going into somebody's home. Get shot. Little tree break there. Look at this. Let me see here. What's going on? It's nothing much. I thought it was like a structure. Totally missed that entrance, but anyways, make sure you do your research. Don't get shot in somebody's land. I always look around, make sure I don't get in trouble. That's why it was kind of odd for me to find that cabin there. I've never seen it. And of course I'm not going to go digging in it. See there? Property boundary. So I guess National Forest on this side, private property on that side. I probably missed the trail on the way up. It should have gone through here and I went a little bit further down. But, alright, I'm going to keep going. Real quick, guys. That's my boot print there. You got prints all over here, but look, check this out. You see that? So, this is my boot next to it. You see how my boot is round and you see how that print is like that? That's a Sasquatch print, in my opinion. That's the forest being right here. Right? I mean, it's just not, I mean, you can see it, it's that shape like that. It's pretty interesting. I don't see the other ones because it's just a bunch of prints mixed up, but look, another time right here. See? There's one there. Look at the shape of the print versus my foot. So I know that I know this place is full, man. I just know. Gotta keep going because I want to get, and by the way, I'm trying to ignore everything around me because I'm trying to get to this one spot that I think is going to be really cool, but it's going to take me a while to get up there. It's going to take me a while to get up there. Alright, bye-bye. Trail, right? And then you got, look at this here. I have to point this out. So you see, you got right here, you got that tree right there and those trees there making like a fence. Look, let me show you. Get off the trail here for a little bit. You see? It makes like a fence like that. They stack those trees there and then you got, I don't want to get down there because I want to keep going, but you got a structure right there and then you got one right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trees all leaning up against that one there, making like some kind of teepee. And then you got little structures down there, and then you got structures in here. I'm not gonna get down there, and I don't want to switch lenses, but look, broken stick right here. I'm just gonna keep going. Yeah, I gotta get up to about 9,000 feet because I want to show you guys. But it's just like all around me, it's just busy. And then you got these little rocks stacked up on top of bigger rocks, kind of like just marking a little place here and there. Very subtle, but it's there. Alright, let's see what we got going on over here. Let me see what's going on here. Let me show you something. All right.